afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Capital A Trading. Welcome to what is going to be a quick case study on the Euro Pound. So this is a trade that was mentioned on Sunday on my Forex Weekly. And then, of course, I'll be talking about how you could have maybe caught onto the situation and seen some profits for yourself. So if that sounds good to you, if you take investments, if you trade, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Stay up to date with the channel. And of course, don't miss that Sunday Forex Weekly where I mention my trades. A quick shout out to the Absolutely magazine. Go check that out. It's available in all Waitrose and M&S stores. A really cool magazine. With that being said, let's take a look at what I mentioned on the Euro Pound on Sunday. Guys, I'm going to start the currencies off with the Euro Pound. For those of you who follow my stuff, you'll know that I trade this quite a lot. What I mentioned last week was this 86,300 level, how I wanted to see price drop from it off of this blue candle. Now, as you can see, price went slightly above. Didn't really go 30 pips above, so it would have been okay, you know, regarding criteria. It stayed near the 300 level and it's now dropped. It's come down about 40, 50 pips. It's nothing special. So what I'm looking at this week is a bit more patience. It will probably be more Wednesday, Thursday when I look to pull a trigger in here. But what I'm going to keep an eye on is, yes, I'm still waiting for that sell around the 86,600. I want to see price interact with this blue candle the way it's interacted with this one down here. But what I'm looking at is the possible buy to ride up into that area. So of course, there's a lot of liquidity up there. There is a potential for this to now start rising and bursting through this whole area. So what I will keep an eye on is just this around this 62% level of the swing, around 85,600 to 800. I'm going to look at a possible buy there to ride up to that area there, where price may then struggle, where I'd be then making the decision to close the buy and enter a sell, or leave the buy, don't enter the sell, and hopefully it rides through. So again, just keep an eye on that one this week. I'd let Monday go. Let's see how it's looking around Tuesday morning for that London Open. And then you'll start to see which direction this really wants to head in. Okay, so that's the Euro Pound. Keep an eye on them areas that I've just noted out. So as you'll see at the start of that video, I mentioned the buy rising up towards this area around the 86,600, 700. So as you'll notice, as the week starts, it started to progress towards that area. And then during the middle of the week, I think it was around Tuesday. Yep, it was around Tuesday. Price gets there in the morning, in the evening, around 4 o'clock, around the London close, and starts to struggle. So what we've got now is price being patient, starts to move away, and eventually now Thursday afternoon has had about a 70 pip push from the area. Now, what I'm going to explain to you is the area that I've marked out. So this is an area that I believe has been manipulated by the market makers. It allows me to have a small risk on the trade. So what we're going to do is put a 20 pip stop loss in. With a 20 pip stop loss, this allows you to say, let's say we're risking £100 on the Euro Pound trade. So if I lose, if it goes wrong, I'm going to lose £100. Now, of course, it's gone well. We've got a 0.50 lot size, as you can see here, and it starts to go into profit. So at the moment, we're 70 pips in profit. So there you go. You can see what you would have just after 3 to 4 days of placing an investment. You've now turned that £100 risk into nothing. The risk is gone. And you're now £350 in profit. So you've now got to ask yourself, what would you do in this situation? Would you collect that money? Would you hold out for maybe Friday or maybe even next week? Now, remember, if this continues to drop, let's say, for example, it drops 200 pips by next week, you then see £1,000, but you collected at 350. So again, what I want to kind of mention is that in Forex, it's all about your decision making. It's all about what you're happy with and what you can kind of get your mind to be relaxed with. And that will help your decisions become a lot clearer. So again, guys, be sure to keep an eye on what you're doing with your risk to reward. And of course, it will make you feel a lot more comfortable when you place your trades. Okay, guys, so the message is pretty simple. That was mentioned on my Forex Weekly last Sunday. So all you've got to do is catch the video, keep an eye on the investment yourself, keep track of the times, the dates that I'm mentioning, and then hopefully you'll catch a profitable situation like so. So again, guys, if that sounds good, if you trade, if you make investments, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Stay up to date with the channel. Again, a quick shout out to the Absolutely magazine. It's a really cool, luxurious magazine with lots of cool stuff in it. Go and check it out. Available in all Waitrose and M&S stores. I've been Capital A. I'll see you on Sunday.